Hello and welcome to Lloyd South Lakes BMW. Today we have this 420i M Sport Gran Coupe. This car's finished off in black sapphire metallic, and this is a September 2018 registered vehicle. This is obviously the LCI variant of the 4 Series Gran Coupe, which enhanced some of the standard options and some of the cosmetic enhancements as well on the outside. So let's run through those with you now and some of the options selected on this vehicle. From the front, we had a new inlay on the full LED headlights. This new black inlay does tie in very nicely with the metallic black sapphire paint finish. Moving on round, we've got the 19-inch M double spoke alloy wheel. We've had these recently refurbished in gloss black as well, which really just, yet again, ties in very nicely along with the headlights to the metallic black paintwork. And you can see there's fantastic big blue brake calipers there, the M Sport braking system, as one of the options selected for this vehicle. Very sleek look, the Gran Coupe. It's a beautiful coupe styling, but obviously the practicality of the 4 doors. The rear of the car, we've got some protection glass of the rear tinted windows. Also gives it an element of privacy for the rear of the car. And there is a UV element there as well, so just help keep the cabin a bit cooler on the hot days, as well as protecting the rear passengers from some of those harmful UV rays. Another great feature of the Gran Coupe is the power tailgate. Yeah, again, fantastic coupe looks and almost that hatchback style opening. So fantastic entry point into the boot itself. You've got that split way folding rear seat there. Real nice deep boot, handy storage compartments on the side as well. You've got the third stay there, kit on the left. An extra storage bin underneath. A bit of extra storage underneath there as well. Moving on around to the rear of the car. As with our normal 2-door coupes, we've got the frameless doors in the front and the rear. Yeah, again, just makes it a very sleek, beautiful looking car. Into the vehicle, we've got the black coat leather running throughout. Rear passengers also benefit for some ventilation controls there, airflow and temperature as well. Obviously full ice mount fittings in the 2 rear outer seats. Obviously full proper 3-point harnesses, 3-point seatbelt, sorry. And all 3 of the rear seats. Right into the front of the car. One of the great options selected is also the Harman Kardon. That multi-speaker Dolby 7 surround sound hi-fi system. Glorious sound quality coming through those speakers. And fully equalised as well, so you can really dial in the sound to your personal tastes. Also being the M Sport, got the glorious M Sport seats. Loads of adjustment. Side bolster support and adjustment as well. Also you see the black coat leather running through the front of the cabin as well. Stepping into the car. Turn the vehicle on. We've got something called the black panel display. So that gives this lower half of the dashboard is a digital readout. Obviously, you can display some information and also gives you more information as when the car deems it necessary. So things like turn-by-turn information from the navigational system that can be displayed on that display there at the lower half. Idea is it's keeping that information relevant in front of you to the useful information and not so distracted by the central display. So you can just look down, and also when you're doing things like changing radio stations, all that information is then provided for you right down there, using the steering wheel controls there to operate that, to keep your hands safe on the steering wheel and you focus more straight ahead. Moving across that central screen, we've got the Bmw Id6 Entertainment System, so full touchscreen capability, which of course I do like for when you sort of park like this, having to input information. We do have the very much tried and tested BMW iDrive dial as well, which, so whilst on the move, I prefer a much more intuitive system to use than the touchscreen whilst driving. And of course, we do have the fabulous voice activation system as well, so you can actually just speak to the car, ask it to navigate somewhere, call somebody, and it will do so. Moving on down, it's got some ventilation controls there, separate air vent controls here to the rest of the vehicle. About 1 to 8 there, the favourite buttons, the presets, so you can save that to anything of the vehicle, any of the iDrive menu screens, any actions like turning on a navigational system, navigating somewhere, calling somebody, it'll be preset there to those 1 to 8 numbers. CD player still into the vehicle, obviously along with the full digital radio system, Bluetooth connectivity as well for mobile devices, USB input. And if you do have a Spotify account, you've got the Spotify app on your phone. That does also link in with the vehicle, so you can control Spotify through the car, basically linked through your phone. Dual zone climate control there, standard. Got the freeway heated front seats for both front passengers. Moving on down, we've got the cup holder there, as well as that 12-volt socket. Cover. The glorious 8-speed ZF gearbox here. Obviously, a full automatic gearbox. We do have a sports auto mode there, flick across to the left, and then you have got a manual mode, so you can either use the paddles behind the steering wheel or the gear selector here to choose your gear and control that beautiful 2-litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, turbocharged petrol engine. It's a link to that 8-speed gearbox. You can see the iDrive dial. This also has the touchpad on top as well, so that's touch sensitive, so you can type and draw on there, as well as sort of pinch and zoom as you would on a touchscreen. It's got the different driving modes here: Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort and Eco Pro. Moving on up, we've got the aluminium hexagon finish to the central trim piece that also runs through the central section of the centre console by the iDrive dial, and of course all 4 door handles as well, the grab handles. Got this real nice high gloss black highline underneath as well. A nice touch to the interior of the cabin. Front and rear parking sensors. That front one is activated purely because we've got our board on the front, our Lloyd approved, Bmw approved use board. Turn that off for you now. But obviously you can see that audio tone as well as the visual reference there, linked to that central screen. Moving on over to the steering wheel. On the left hand side we've got cruise control, speed limit control here. And on the right hand side we've got the volume controls, voice activation, on the top there, phone answering there at the bottom. Another little great option which has been upgraded in this car is on the left hand side here on the indicator stalk, underneath the BC button, we've got the high beam assistance button there, little adaptive A there. So that's the system where it'll automatically raise and lower the high beam, which got the full LED headlights on this 4 Series. So as you're approaching a car, that will automatically dip the high beam, and then when you're past the sort of cars themselves, it'll automatically raise them up again. Also, whilst you're approaching vehicles as well, do exactly the same thing. Fantastic system to use at night, certainly on some of our dark country roads. Yeah, again, just means your focus is a bit more on the steering wheel, holding on to the steering wheel, and not distracted by having to operate any levers. Mileage in this car is there, 21,885 miles on it. As I mentioned, it's a September 2018 registered vehicle, and this has been a 2-owner car that's been recently part exchanged back with us. Bit of a dull, miserable day today, but still got some nice light action showing off this metallic black paintwork and beautiful lines of that Ford Gran Coupe. I hope this video has been of use. If there's anything further we can do, please do get in touch and one of our sales executives will be more than happy to help.